Number one diet to lose fat? I think I found it. In this video, I'm gonna share my 95-year-old grandfather's secrets on how he stayed ripped until he was 95. I'm not exaggerating, guys. This is a true fact. And I'm gonna show you some pictures so you can see what I'm talking about. I've shared these secrets with thousands of clients and I have had great results. And today, I'm gonna share those secrets with you. But first, let me assure you that you don't have to become a slave to the gym, to the treadmill, or eat any of the nasty, bland foods or bland diets that are out there. I promise that if you stay with me till the end of this video, I'm gonna give you everything you need in order to shed fat and even gain muscle if that's something you're looking to do. I wanna tell you a story about my grandfather. My grandfather was a former cardiologist. He's one of the fittest people I have ever met. It's real interesting because in his 40s, he just randomly picked up bodybuilding. And at 42, he actually became a Mr. America. And it always blew me away that in his 90s, he still had abs and he looked better than most 20-year-olds. And so this whole thing about age is such a myth, and my grandfather proved that to me. Anytime we would go out to restaurants, it was interesting to see him eat and make his choices. He would always ask for a box even before the food came. Even before he started eating, he would just ask the waiter or waitress for a box and take half home. Moderation was always a big thing for him. The shocking part was that he never did any kind of crazy diets. He never counted macros, calories, points, or did any of those things, and yet he looked amazing. He was completely against this whole idea of restricting with calorie counting and point counting, all these things. He was always in a deficit because he maintained moderation, and that was the most important thing for him. But more importantly, he was consistent with his meals, and something that I would always see in his food was protein. He would always eat 6 to 8 ounces of lean protein per meal, regardless of what was going on in his life. He always made sure protein was coming in. And it was the most notorious thing on his plate. Protein has a great property, and that's that protein doesn't spike as much insulin as other macronutrients. Protein keeps you satiated throughout the day and for longer periods of time, while acting as a building block for muscle. In other words, when you go work out, you're breaking down muscle, and protein builds you up again, allows you to recover. There was another great hack that enabled my grandfather to lose body fat and gain muscle mass quickly because of his great understanding of human anatomy and how our nervous system actually plays an important part in recovery. He incorporated this hack and it worked like a charm. After his workouts, he would shower quickly and he would have 30 grams of protein, whether it be a protein shake or have some kind of animal protein, and then he would lay down for 25 minutes so that his heart rate could actually stabilize and his nervous system can actually relax. This would bring his body into a state of homeostasis and jumpstart his recovery process immediately. Super powerful. I thought it was so simple, but yet so incredibly powerful, because when I started to do this, my results just went through the roof. Once a week, we would meet for breakfast, and he always carried this little magic pill with him. He always had this little thing in his little pill box, and he called it the pathway to muscle growth. And I think most of us are well acquainted with the idea of BCCAs, right? Amino acids, and how important they are in order to be able to assimilate protein, right? My grandfather, he always favored what he called, in a cute way, Lucy. That's what was in that little jar, Lucy. And Lucy was, he called it, basically, he always said that Lucy kept him from getting old. So basically it kept him young, it kept him strong, it kept him muscular. And Lucy was basically leucine, which is an amino acid that plays a particular significant role in regulating muscle protein synthesis. In other words, in layman terms, the proteins that you eat are actually modulated or actually absorbed better when there's higher levels of leucine in your body. It's not enough to eat protein, it must be well absorbed. I think most people fail to think about this. And so leucine activates signaling pathways in the body that stimulates muscle growth. This was huge for him. I would always see him with that little magic pill, Lucy. And as I said earlier in the video, abs are created in the kitchen. My grandfather's secret was bringing in high quality protein throughout the day. This in turn would allow him to stay satiated and recover faster and make the most out of his workouts. He also was super efficient with his workouts. He only worked out 3 days a week and he looked incredibly muscular. He looked like a guy that was at the gym 7 days a week, and yet he only trained 3 days a week. If you're ready to jumpstart your journey, your health journey, you're ready to get results like this easy, fast, and in a painless way, then do me a favor. Go to emptyyourbucketplan.com and schedule a free consultation so that we can chat. I can show you how to incorporate all these things quickly, because no one has time to lose and be going in circles and chase your tail when it comes to losing body fat and gaining muscle. It can be done very, very quickly. We have this joke inside of our program, and we say we take people from being couch potatoes to being super potatoes in no time. And we've done it over and over and over for 2 decades now. And results are guaranteed, because if you adhere to principles and you're coachable, you're gonna see radical results like never before. If you're interested in learning exactly what and how much protein you actually need to bring in, and the best kind of protein to eat, regardless of how busy you are, check out this video here. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.